fans, home of the Columbia Bible College Bearcats, and your hosts for the 2026 PACWEST Volleyball Championships. In the second game this afternoon, it is a men's bronze medal matchup between the Capilano University Blues and the Douglas College Royals. Fans, at this time, we thank God the Creator for the gift of the earth and respectfully acknowledge the Matsqui First Nation affiliated with the larger Stolo people as the historic caretakers of this land. Columbia Bible College seeks to walk in respect, peace, and reconciliation with all. And now, please rise if you are able for the playing of our national anthem. And now, fans, it's time to meet the starting lineups. Starting for Capilano, number 2, Connor Remedios. Number 3, Quentin Middleton. Number 8, Dylan Bueller. Number 11, Shub Wander. Number 14, Luke Teagan. Number 16, Kyle Hinchke. And the liberos, number 9, Connor Collison Lee. And number 13, Brayden Lavoisier. The Blues are coached by head coach Irvin Brar and assistant coach George Thompson. And now, starting for Douglas College, number 1, Joshua Singh. Number 5, Joshua Lang. Number 9, Jacob Antosic. Number 11, Marvin Timosine. Number 13, Bryson Bilaka. Number 16, Shay Cunell. And number 2, Luke Hands. And number 15, Lyndon Hart. The Royals are coached by head coach Jeff Ross and assistant coaches Greg Moore, Elijah St. Germain, Elijah Kim, and officials for today's game are referee 1, Charlie Lee, referee 2, Raymond Young, and linespersons Rebecca Zen, Anna Texenfield, Robin Lane, and Kevin Callendas.
Welcome inside Columbia Place on the campus of Columbia Bible College here in Abbotsford. My name is Ryan Waters, and this is the men's bronze medal match here in the PACWEST as the third-seeded Douglas Royals, 10-10 during the regular season, taking on the fourth-seeded Capilano Blues, 9-11 during the regular campaign. They have not faced each other in the postseason since, get this, 2019 in a bronze medal match when the Blues beat the number 1 Royals at that time in 3 straight sets. Both teams coming off semifinal losses yesterday. The Royals were swept by VIU, and the Capilano Blues stretched the Cotter Avalanche, the number 1 Avalanche team, to the limit in 5 sets in a heartbreaker loss in that 5th set last night, 15-12. So it's a quick turnaround for this Blues team. Have to get up, get motivated, and get back on the floor with the same uniforms that they wore last night and play in this 3 o'clock bronze medal game. Now, it has been delayed a little bit because of the women's bronze medal match, which went to 4 sets, and the Douglas Royals, the 4th seeded on the women's side of the bracket, beat the Camosun Chargers in 4 sets to win bronze. So here on the men's side, we're underway as Josh Singh starts with a big thunderous serve. In the middle, that is Middleton. That's Bueller, pardon me, and he will start off the Capilano Blues with their first point. We didn't see Bueller much last night, and he starts the Blues off here. And now he's serving as well, right at the net. That's a back set, and that one's sent a little wide. And we'll keep our eye on. I'm going to try to locate Nicholas Robles if he's in this contest or not. He left the semifinal yesterday with what looked like a leg injury. I don't see him on the floor at this moment. A delay here as referee wants to know where Sub Wander is. And that one into net, Bueller. And it's the Royals getting their first point. The Blues will go to work. That's Wander. Nice dig by Luke Hahn, the libero. That just inside the line. And Tusik gets a kill, his first. That's a nice tip by the setter. And the Royals will go to work. Set up, and Tusik goes off a block. Hinchy is there. Right at the net, it's a battle. Middleton comes away with it. And Middleton, who hit it twice, will be whistled with the violation. And it's the Royals that take a 3-2 lead. And back to serve is Balaka, part of the all-rookie team. And Bryston sends it too long for the service error. (3-3) the score. Remedios will go back to serve. Connor Remedios, rookie out of Victoria. And his serve handled there by Hans. In the middle, out of the backcourt now. That's Spilowski. Relaka, pardon me, with a big kill. Balaka last night had 5 kills, or yesterday afternoon, in this very time slot. The 3 o'clock time slot, they lost to VIU. That one into the net. That was Josh Lang, who puts it into the net, and it ties it at 4. These two teams met 4 times during the regular season, and they split their series, both winning a sweep at home. Douglas in the early part of the year, and then Capilano in January. That one tapped over by Middleton. He was very important in that semifinal yesterday. Oh, they call it a lift. Not sure if that was on Middleton or maybe the setter, but take away the point for the Blues. Regardless, Middleton was very important yesterday. Tumasami, Marvin Tumasami. See if he can get going. He was held to 7 kills yesterday in their loss. Here's Wander, the left hand, but misses wide. And it's 6-4 Royals. Tumasame, he is the catalyst for this offense. 257 kills during the regular season, but yeah, only 7 yesterday in the 3 straight losses to VIU, who won 25-19, 25-16, and 25-18. That one right up against the net, and it hit the antenna. Tough set for Trigon to try to knock it down. Luke Tigan, so very important yesterday. Tigan had 10 kills in that match against Cotter. So 7-4, and Tumasami back to the line again. And Tumasami's serve, handled there by Wander. In the middle, just wide again. So the Blues unable, and a couple of times now offensively, to find an open spot on the floor. They've sent it wide now. Tumasami with a 4-point advantage now. Out of Uganda. Good pass. Raudos will find Wander. This time he finds a piece of the floor and gets the kill. We saw Wander yesterday in the first set against Cotter, but didn't really see him after that. Fourth-year player who has youth sport experience. He only had 1 kill yesterday. Well, he matches his output just now. And Quentin Middleton, second-year guy out of Vancouver. In the middle, that one just tapped over. Good job by Quinnell to stay up, and then Tigan finishes it off. And he gets his first kill. Quinnell just hovered there in the air just to get the ball over as the timing was a bit off. The Blues took advantage, and then Tigan put it away. Tigan, who, as I mentioned, had 10 kills yesterday. And that serve from Middleton, handled there by Balaka. To Asame from the backcourt. And he gets his first kill. Middleton will depart, and the libero Connor Collison-Lee comes back in. With a Tusik back on the service line, and a big ace there. A Tusik. And Tusik, I thought, was really good yesterday. He came off the bench. He had 8 kills, 16 aces during the regular season. Has a big one here in the bronze medal match. Second-year guy out of Langley. His serve, this one into the net this time. Just notice he's match or unmatching shoes. He has a blue one on his left foot and a white one on his right foot. And Tusik does. It's a different look. Good pass by Hans. Balaka with his second kill. He'll need to heat up for the Royals. You can get away with the different shoes on the volleyball court. If I was to walk down the street with different shoes, somebody might say something or question my mental state. Quinnell finds inside the court for an ace. I don't advise walking down the street with 2 different shoes on. 12-7, the Royals have opened it up here. I'll look over on that Royals bench, and head coach Jeff Ross, who just coached his women's team to a bronze, trying to do the same with the men's, and overbump, and Balaka makes no mistake. His third. And a substitution early as Haley Loyan will come in. Hinchy will come out for the Blues. Hinchy was terrific yesterday. So Kai Haley Loyan will come in. Quinnell will go to Wander. Wander will get it back. The lefty off the block and down. Wander gets a kill. That's his second. Remember, he only had 1 yesterday. And it's 13-8. In favor of the Royals. Now Wander will go back to serve as he throws the ball high off the end wall. And here he comes. That's her. Nice pass by Antusik. Out of the backcourt to Masame. He was the PACWEST tournament MVP last season when the Royals went on to win gold. And he gets his second kill this afternoon. And back to Josh Singh. Singh hammers that one off the back wall. And it's 14-9 Royals. That's served by Bueller. goes way long. And the team's trading errors from the service line. Off the top of the net, and it'll be Ace Balaka making his presence felt here early in this first set. And Coach Brouwer, the head coach of the Blues, wants to call time and talk things over, with the Royals opening up to a 16-9 advantage here in this bronze medal match. Always so hard to get up and get going in a bronze medal match after you lose your semifinal the day before. And for the Blues, it was the night before, just really a matter of hours since the Blues fell to the Avalanche in a very spirited and emotional 5 sets. And they'll have to battle back here as they have fallen behind to the Douglas Royals. Last time the Royals won bronze was in 2020. Capilano won in 2019. The Royals actually won bronze in 2020, 2018, 2017 as well. So 3 out of the 4 years they won bronze. The only team to ruin that streak, I guess, of bronze medals was in 2019, and it was the Capilano Blues. The Blues' last medal was in 2020 when they won PACWEST gold, then went on to win national gold as well, just before the world shut down. The last Royals medal, of course, was last year when they won gold. Balaka right off the top of the net. Wander dives for that one. Good block at the net by the Royals, still up and at him. Hans will have to send it over. That's in the middle, Middleton, but he goes wide. And it's 17-9. Balaka will go back to serve, the rookie out of Victoria. Here he comes. That one tracked down by the setter. And Tigan gets a kill. Nice play, though, by Remedios, the setter, who will go back to serve now. Remedios was able to track that errant pass down and get a good ball up to Tigan, who did the rest. And Connor back to the line. Here he comes. A little float serve over. Hans handles that one easily out of the middle. That's Lang. Lang with his first of the bronze. He only had 2 yesterday in limited action. And he extends the lead to 8, and now we'll go back to the service line. Josh Lang, his second year out of Richmond. Here he comes. Good pass, Remedios. He'll get it to Tigan, who will just send it over. Balaka is there. Here's Antusik. At the net! And Antusik's going to be on the net. Good battle on Coach Brouwer. He has been physically complaining on the last couple points, and he wants his captain, Collison Lee, to go and talk to the official. (18-11) is the score. And the discussion continues with the head official and Collison Lee, saying that the Royals maybe are lifting or reaching over the net when they're not supposed to be. The nice part is we have that net cam. If they really, really want to know, I guess they could come over here to the broadcast table and have a look. Collison Lee now will come deliver the message to Brouwer. A long delay here. And finally, we're ready to play. The Blues discussion coming after they scored the point. And Dusic's pass goes over the net. Blues can't take advantage. This one to Masame, and he'll get the point. When I watch the replay here, to Masame off a block, it looked like a ricochet after a couple of Blues and went out of bounds. Tumasame has 3, and now he'll go back to serve with a 8-point lead. Royals wearing their white tops here today. They were wearing green yesterday. They're the higher seed in this bronze medal. Wander, the answers. His third. Great ball by the lefty. Shub Wander. Big part of this Blues offense. And they send it into Middleton. And Tusick will just get the ball over. Middleton was there. Out of the backcourt. And Haley Jan goes too long. And it went off a Royal, looks like. So the Blues get the point, 20-12. I didn't see it, but the official did. And Middleton to the service line. And here he comes. To Balaka. The setter Singh will have to chase that one down. And Tusick is rejected. And a lift call on Quinnell, who is laying on the floor. There's a Tusick off a block. He must have had his hand open. If he pops that up with his fist, we're still playing. But he had the lift. The hand must have been wide open. Now time is called. As Coach Brar is over here, we have a problem with the scoreboard. The Blues now have 14 points up on the board. I'm not sure if it's 20-14 or 19-14. The scoreboard should read 19. This one into the net. Well, it doesn't matter now. Now it should be 20-14, I believe. The time is called. The official is going to bring over Collison Lee. But Cap has an argument here. They're arguing that the score should be 20-14 in favor of the Royals, but on the scoreboard it's 21-14. So they want to confirm because they want to make sure they have the proper score. Well, it looks like they're going to keep it 21-14. And Tusick, his serve is a big thunderous one. That one a right-handed stab by Wander, showing a little right-handed action. To Masame, nice play by Collison Lee to keep it alive. Tyson off a block and down for a kill. Great job though by Wander. He's a left-handed guy, but he was able to knock it over with the right hand. And now 21-15, and Tigan, who just got that point, will head to the service line. And here he comes. And that goes off the pole of the net. Not a very good serve by Tigan. And it's 22-15. As Lang will come back in for the Royals. Now a couple substitutions for Capilano as Liam Martin will come in. He'll be the center with Remedios will sit down. Tigan also going to have a seat. And Nadeau will come in. Kingsley Nadeau, a second-year guy out of Coquitlam. Trying to provide a spark here for Capilano, who trailed 22-15. And Quinnell back to serve. Here he comes. That one just avoided the ceiling. Tapped over by Nadeau. Balaka with a nice dive. That one off a block to Masame with his fourth. The Royals able to slow down the attack by the Blues with a partial block, and then Tumasami did the rest to bring the Royals score to 23. Martin tried a quick set, this one over top of the net. Singh brought it back the other way, and now a two-hit call on the Blues, it looks like. Kind of a late call. But it's now a set point for the Royals, 24-15. Quinnell from the line. His serve sails way too wide. Ends up in a couple of rows into the bleachers. Look at that angle right there. Great angle from right behind Quinnell. And it's 24-16 still, set point for the Royals with no room for error for the Blues. Here's Wander. Wander, great serve. Up against the net, Singh punches it back, and then Hans sends it over. Here's Martin, gets it to Nadeau, and the timing seems to be off. They continue to play. The Royals thought they had the point. The Blues kept going. Now Tumasame will go have a conversation. It's a wild play there. I think when Nadeau went up, then Balaka may have touched the ball to bring the ball back towards the Blues side, and they kept playing. Good job by the Blues to play to the whistle. And Wander, a service error, and the Douglas Royals strike first. 25-17 in this first set victory, and they, like I said, taking advantage here of the bronze medal game. The Royals and the Blues. We'll take a break. Be back with the second set. You're watching the 2026 PACWEST Volleyball Championship live in Abbotsford. To the second set we go of this men's bronze medal match between the Royals and the Blues. The Royals striking first with a 25-17 victory, their first set win of this postseason after getting swept yesterday by VIU. So the Royals will switch sides with the Blues, and we're ready for the second set. And the Blues will start as they made a couple of lineup changes. Reese Nawatni, who we didn't see in that opening match, or more opening set, starts the second set with a serve, and Tumasame with his loudest kill of the match so far, right down the line, right into your living room here. Bang at Tumasame. And Josh Singh, the setter, second-year guy out of Australia, throws it high, and here he comes. That one off Collison Lee for the ace. Right into the lap of the Douglas women's team that is sitting courtside and in the ear of the Blues defensively. Capilano women's team is here as well as they get set for the gold medal match at 5:30. Maybe push back a little bit due to some of these matches going a little bit long, as that serve also went long, and the Blues have their first point of the second set. And Liam Martin will go back to serve. This looks more like the lineup the Blues had yesterday against the Avalanche. In the middle, that one, Lang gets the kill, his second. Lang. If a Blue didn't get a hand on that, that might have been right into the camera. Palaka now. Here he comes, into the net. So 3-2 now. The Royals have the lead. Here's Hinchy. Hinchy was instrumental yesterday against the Avalanche with 17 kills. And Tusick plays that one. He's going to get it right back. Goes off a block. Collison Lee is there, however. That one tapped over. Maztak. He's Tubasame with 3 blockers. Still able to get it up and over and inside the back line. Great shot by Marvin. All 3 front row players for the Blues knew it was going to Tubasame. They all tried to slow him down, and he went up and over. This one right at the net, out of the middle. Middleton off a block and gets it down. That's his first. He was important yesterday. Not so much offensively. He did have 5 kills yesterday, but his blocking ability last night was really strong. He's on the service line now with his team down by a point. Here he comes. Good pass to Singh, and Tusick off a block and down. 2 for him. And Tumasami, a 2-point lead now. Apparently he's the best baker on the team, is Tumasami. And he muffined that one into the net. I don't know what his specialty is. They didn't tell me that, just that he's the best baker. Royals in front, 5-4. Tigan off the top of the net, right up against the net. How about that timing play? That pass carried right into the net, but Singh was able to sky for a one-handed set, and then the big smash by Quinnell. And then Tusick. That was a pretty play. All timed perfectly as that went into the net. Quinnell, I believe, was already in the air when Singh had the one-handed set. And Quinnell smashed it down without a block. 6-5 now. And Maztek will go back to the line. Zaire Maztek. Palaka. That one's still alive. And not anymore. Palaka again with another big smash. He has played an important piece here in this offensive attack for the Royals. As you can see, Maztek got a fist on it, but nothing more. Lead is back to 2. Quinnell's serve is going to sail long and wide. And the lead cut to 1. And there's that serve. Tried to pick the corner, and just missed. Nowotny now. Third-year player from Langley. Singh is going to feed Balaka, and he gets it down inside the block of Martin and Middleton. There's Singh. Singh tried to take a little off it and hit the top of the net. Gets some pretty powerful serves by Singh. He smacks his hands together, not happy with himself. Here's a serve by Martin. And Tusick with a good pass to Singh. To Masame, but he's rejected! Tigan. And it was really good block defense yesterday that extended that match against the Avalanche. There you can see it. The two blockers, not a lot of room to maneuver for Tumasame. Balaka! And Hinchy says no, but he was on the net. You can see how he skies there, and he just almost palmed the ball with his left hand and threw it back down, but he was on the net. So the point goes to Douglas. And it's 9-8. Balaka, his serve. Right up against the net again. That one tapped over. And Martin's going to get whistled on the violation. He tried to bring it back, did Martin, just was too tight to the net. Good effort, but to no avail. And it's a 2-point lead again for Douglas. See where Balaka goes. Into the net. Cuts the lead to 1. Should be 10-9 now. There it is. And Hinchy. Hinchy just over the net, and Tuzik played it. They go to the middle, and that's Lang. They have had success, have the Royals in the middle. And Lang has 3 kills. But Lang and also Quinnell, they have been factors here in this bronze medal match. And so far, Singh has orchestrated a pretty good offense, balanced attack for the Royals, not just eyeballing to Masame. This will be a free ball the Blues have to send over. See what Singh does here. Goes to Quinnell. Hinchy with a nice dive. Mastek right off the block to Masame, keeps it alive, and Quinnell just sends it over. Here's Tigan off the block and down. Nifty series there by Tumasame, but the Blues stuck with it and then went to their big man Tigan, the first team All-Star, and he ends the point. And cut the lead to 1, 11-10. Back to serve is Middleton. Middleton serve. Handled there by Balaki. And Tumasame with another kill. Balaka's pass was decent. Singh got to it. And then a pretty set over to Tumasame, who finished it off, and will head to the service line. And here he comes. Blues go to work out of the middle. Now Watney. That middle attack gave the Avalanche all sorts of fits last night too. And I'm sure they'll see a heavy dose of middle attacking when they face the VIU Mariners tonight at 8 o'clock for the men's gold medal. That one sails long. Another service error. That gold medal match also tonight, the final match of PACWEST play. On the volleyball side of things, this season, PACWEST basketball championships are next weekend, hosted at Camosun College in Victoria. Popped up by Hinchy. And now Mastek tried to do a little too much with not a lot and hit it into the net and extends the lead to 3. Now the Blues want to talk things over. I think an ill-advised attempt there by Mastek. I mean, if he gets it over, it's certainly tough to handle for the Royals defense, but going into the net was a high-risk, high-reward kind of play, and it didn't pay off for Mastek. As I mentioned, these two teams playing 4 times during the regular season, and they split their time. Royals win both matches in October at Douglas in 4 and 3 sets respectively. And then the Blues won their 2 home matches in early January, but they went 5 and 4 sets. And we haven't seen Nico Robles at all, and obviously that injury yesterday affecting him here today. And I'm not even sure if I see him on the bench. I think I see Lucas Sansoni, however, down in the corner, who I believe started the season with the Royals. I don't know if there was an injury or what, but he is not dressed here today. I don't know if he's eligible. And Tusik serving after the timeout. There's Tigan from the backcourt. That's 5 for him and cuts the lead to 2. Back to serve, Mastic. He's a second-year player. He's part of the all-rookie team last year, Wes Mastic. Thunderous serve. Somehow the Royals keep it alive. Balaga just sends it over. Here's Hinsey. Good effort by Singh on the big blast by Hinchy. Popped up by Tumasame. Just didn't go up enough for Singh to barrel his way over here. It's too close for comfort here to the broadcast center, too. Bodies flying this way. We're not big fans of that. Another big thunderous serve. Singh with a two-handed dump. Nice play by Singh. That's one of the hardest serves, though, that we've seen this weekend. And we've seen some hard ones, but Mastic cranked it up even higher. But great play. Heads-up play by the setter. And Josh Singh. Hinchy sets this one up. He's going to get it right back. Blocked and inside the line. It was Lang and also Singh. Singh at just 5'10", able to sky and get a hand on it. Singh just looks like a little guy out there amongst those trees, but he's got some massive hops. Quinnell will get it to Hinchy. Hinchy going to get it right back. Hinchy this time up and over the block. Hit the ball at his highest point, did a great job, and got it inside the line. If the Blues want to get back in this thing, he has to be a factor. Nowotny back to serve. And here he comes. That serve is going to be up against the net. Nice play out of the backcourt. And Tusik, but the Blues were ready for it. Partially blocked. Hinchy off a block. Tumasame sends it back, but then Hinchy makes sure it doesn't come back. He's got 3 kills. Good defense by both teams, but Hinchy was very wise just to knock it right back. Cuts the lead to 1. Here's the serve, and the lead is back to 2 after Nowotny's service error. And Singh back to the service line. Josh Singh, who speaks 3 different languages, will serve it up. There's Tigan out of the backcourt, partially blocked. Royals go to work. Balaka, that one also partially blocked. Hinchy will just send it over on the free ball. Royals trying to take advantage. Here's Tumasame down the line. And Marvin extends the lead to 3. Very loudly, I might add. There's Singh, leans back, throws it high, and here he comes. The Blues go to work. Here's Hinchy off a block and out of bounds. Hinchy, nice job. Utilizing the block of Tumasame to ricochet off his arms and out of bounds. Martin off the top of the twine and gets it to fall. You can see he was aiming in that section. There's a lot of movement because Singh is moving up to the center position, leaving a bit of a gap there. And Balaka couldn't quite get there as it went right off the top of the net. Balaka gets to this one. He's going to get it back. Goes off a block. The Blues control. Trying to tie it. Hinchy does indeed. Mastic started that off with a dig. Martin got it to Hinchy, and he took care of the rest. Martin going right at Balaka again. On the other side, and Tumasame restores the 1-point lead. Now Balaka His aspirations to become a lawyer after volleyball is done. In the middle for Middleton. No blocks, and Middleton took advantage. Good first pass. Both Royals, Tumasame and Lang, too late to get over. Middleton made no mistake to tie it at 19. Hinchy delivers. There's Tumasame. Off Martin and a kill. Marvin goes off Martin right there and gets the big smash. 20-19. Here's Lang. Lang to Hinchy. Maztek saved by Antusik. Jacob going to get it back. He goes high, but too high and too long. Wanted to get it up and over the block, which he did, but not able to quite get the top spin to find the court. And he will come out with the libero, Luke Hans, coming back in. The second team All-Star is Luke Hans. And Middleton, we'll see if he goes right at him. He does not. They go to Bilaka, who they seem to be keying on. And Tumasame gets another kill. Awful block. Maztek just a little too late. Nowotny as well, as he was trying to sky over. As he faded over, went off him and out of bounds, 21-20. Tumasame. In the middle, that one just punched by Nowotny. A couple pancakes, but they can't quite get the ball over. It was Hans and Bilaka. I don't think I've ever seen back-to-back pancakes like that. There's one, and then the second, and then Antusik got excited and just batted it into the net. Tumasame from the backcourt, but he hits the top of the net. And the Blues take a lead, 22-21. The Blues doing an excellent job to stay with the game plan. This one an over bump. They'll try to take advantage. Out of the backcourt, Hinchy! But out. Tough to tell in the replay if Hinchy found the back line or not. It was awfully close. Tough to tell, but the official is right on the line. She made the call. Ties it at 22. And Tusik, who can speak English, French, and Polish, will deliver a serve, and that one way too long. That's an easy one to call. Heads up right into your TV screen. Boom. The Blues have a 1-point lead. We'll see if Mastic can dial it up again as he did the last time he was on the service line. That thunderous serve, here he comes. Yep, he sure can. Bilaka pops it up. He's going to get it back from Singh. Bilaka will go high over the block. Mastic was there. Out of the backcourt. And a miss hit by Tigan. Ties it at 23. Boy, the Blues have had opportunities. They have just committed a couple of uncharacteristic errors. Tigan and also Hinchy. Now a substitution officially as Quinnell will come out and William McBride, part of the all-rookie team, will pop in. He's been cold coming off the bench, and he's asked to serve in a 23-23 tie. The rookie out of Vancouver. His serve does indeed get in. It's an overbump. Bilaka will make no mistake after the mistake by Hinchy. And it's set point for Douglas, and knowing that, the Blues will call timeout. Heads up play by Bilaka, but again, another error by Hinchy. And the Blues set that play up. Bilaka was right there to knock it down for his 6th kill of the afternoon. Any stats that I tell you, by the way, are definitely unofficial. I'm just trying to keep a tally with pen and paper over here. Coming up at 8 o'clock tonight, it'll be VIU. It'll be Cotter. Gold medal match. Both teams off to Edmonton to the national championship. You always want to go as the conference champion, of course. I had an opportunity to see both teams this morning going through their workouts, going through their routines, and both teams look dialed in and focused. It'll be a lot of fun. when those two teams take the floor later on tonight at 8 o'clock. The Mariners beat these Douglas Royals 3-0. It took the Avalanche a little bit longer and a little bit more stressful. They won in 5 sets. Set point here for the Royals. The timeout. McBride just gets it over the net. The Blues will go to work. Here's Hinchy off a block. Here's an opportunity for the Royals. They give it to Tubasame. He goes off the block. Mastic with a nice dig. Tigan hit the antenna, and the Royals win this bet by the score 25-23. We'll see if we can see it on the replay. If he hits the antenna, ooh, it really close. If he did, it was the bottom of the antenna. The Royals win 25-23. And there's going to be a bit of a discussion, I think, with the official. Yeah, Collison Lee, the captain, is going to go talk to the official about that one. But looking at the replay, it looked like it did make contact. Here it is again. Keep your eye on the right side of the screen. 14. Oh, this is just some of the replays of the second set. But anyway, it looked really, really close. And from the replay that I saw, it looked like it touched the bottom of the antenna. So the Royals win 25-23. They're up 2-0 in this bronze medal match. We'll be back with the third set. You're watching the 2026 PACWEST Volleyball Championship. To the third set we go. The Royals trying to end it here. The Blues trying to extend their season. After the Royals winning 25-17 and 25-23. That was a very exciting second set. Maybe not so much for the Blues, but it was fun to call, fun to be here. And the Royals looking to win PACWEST Bronze up 2-0. Josh Singh back to serve, but first another conversation with the head official and the Capilano captain, Connor Collison Lee, second-year guy out of Kelowna. And he's been asked to have a discussion a couple of times with this head official before we can start this third set. And I'm not sure. There's a yellow card now against the Blues. I don't even see Coach Brar on the Blues sideline. Oh, there's Coach Brar. I think maybe Coach Brar got a yellow card because he wasn't in the gym when his when his team took the floor. And they're calling it a delay of game because Coach Brar wasn't here. Wow. It doesn't do a lot. And the yellow card, I guess, if you get a second, I think you can be ejected. But the yellow card doesn't really, there's no points awarded. Nobody loses a set because of that. Anyway, we're finally ready to play. There's been a lot of delays in this one. Singh right off the top of the net, and he'll get the ace. The Blues have got to refocus and reset. Seems like a lot of distractions, a lot of discussions, and it hasn't really gone the Blues' way. If they can reset, maybe they can make a match out of this thing. Here's Singh. Takes a little off that one. Collison Lee is there in the middle for Middleton, but he goes too wide. A rare miss for Middleton with no blockers. And it's 2-0 Royals, who lead 2-0 on the big board as well after the first 2 set victories. Here comes Singh. Collison Lee with a pass to Martin. This is Hinchy, and he's blocked. Tumasame with a big block. And now the Royals bench needs to calm down as well, or they might get an infraction. They have been talked to a lot this postseason. Now Coach Ross is also going to go down there and make sure they don't celebrate too much and get their team into trouble. There's a huge kill. Middleton out of the middle with a big smash. That's his third to match his jersey number and gets the Blues on the board. Martin with the serve to Balaka. Balaka will get it back to just tip it over. Tiger with those long reach, able to pop it up. Here's Hinchy. Royals looking to take advantage. Here's Balaka, goes off the block, pops it back up. Balaka gets up and sends it over. Tigan with a big kill. The Royals on the net as well. Tigan won't get credited for the kill because the Royals were on the net. Regardless, it's still a point, and they cut the lead to 1. Tumasame goes off a block of Middleton and gets it down. I've got Tumasame for 12 kills so far. And Balaka will go back to serve. Here's a serve by Balaka. Middleton. If Middleton could start heating up, it'll work wonders for the Blues offense. They again cut the lead to 1, 4-3. And Hinchy back to the service line. Hinchy, a little floater. Hans will handle that one. Singh pops it up here to Antusik. Nice save by Collison Lee, just threw the arm out. And it was just enough and just inside the line. Hans thought it was long. But the Blues on the free ball just got it inside the line. Maybe the easiest point the Blues have got this playoff. Hinchy to Antusik. Antusik will get it back. Blocked. But the Blues are on the net. Middleton says, yeah, I'm the guilty party. Even though he did get the block, but unfortunately for him, he was on the net. He even looked at Coach Brar and said, yeah, there's me. So Lang now. Hinchy's right up against the net. This is Mastic, took a little bit off. A nice dig by Singh. And Tumasame will send it over and get the kill. Heck of a job by Singh, who just missed it on the replay. Balaka got it up to Tumasame, who finishes it off. And a Blues called time as they needed to clean up a little sweat that was left over from a couple of dives. It looks like Hinchy's got a couple supervisors to make sure he gets it all. As Mastic and Collison Lee are like, yep, you did a good job. Like a union job out there. The lead is 6-4 in favor of the Royals. And Lang heads to the service line. Originally played volleyball at the college provincial level. And that off the arm of Singh for a kill. Masick gets that one. That's really his first. He's had a couple big serves, has Masick. Gets his first kill here. The Royals go to work offensively out of the middle. Quinnell went off Martin, and now that one just sent over. Here's Tumasame! 14 for Marvin. What a difference a day makes for Tumasame as he goes cross court here. He only had 7 yesterday against VIU. Was completely out of the offensive sync for the Royals, but he has been dialed in today. Here's Tigan trying to adjust his body, blocked by Antusik. Mastic goes cross court and off a player and down. He's off a block. I think Balaka waved and missed at it, but still went off a teammate already. And it's 7-6. Here's Tigan. Hans with a nice pass. To Masame out of the backcourt, off a block and down. Here's the serve by Antusik. Mastic, a little left-handed punch over. Royals will try to take advantage. To Masame, good dig by Carlson Lee. Tapped by Singh, but the Blues were ready for it. Great defense. Singh tried to get a little too cute, but the Blues said no, and they got the point. 8-7 with Masta going back to serve again. Trying to tie it up. He had some thunderous serves in that second set. This one into the net. The high risk, high reward, booming serve attempt. And the lead again is 2. Shea Quinnell. Those tealish looking shoes and sends it too wide for a service error. They may call that color aqua. All right, he's going to depart the libero swap with Hans back in. Nowotny now. Reese Nowotny, third-year guy out of Langley. His serve eats up Balaka. And Balaka will just punch it over. And over a bump! And Balaka takes advantage. Balaka is all part of that point. The initial pass, which wasn't very good. And then got up and hammered it down. There's an ace just inside the line. Singh with a big blast. And it's 11-8. Singh leans back, and here he comes. Off the top of the net, back-to-back aces. And that might draw a timeout from Coach Brouwer, and it does. The Blues will talk things over to try to stop this momentum. With the Royals in front by 4, looking to try to end it in 3 sets. They won the first set 25-17, and then 25-23. It's been Tumasame and Balaka so far offensively for Douglas. They have had quite a few aces as well. Singh is back-to-back aces. There's one of the many kills by Tumasame. That one not very high velocity, and then that one a little bit better. But I have him unofficially for 15 kills in this one. And then Balaka putting that one away. And here's Singh's ace. Boom. Right off the top of the net. That was his second that led to this timeout that we're in right now. As far as Capilano is concerned, Tigan has 5 kills. Hinchy also has 5. And Middleton has 4. So they've spread it out a little bit more on the blue side, but it hasn't really helped with them down 2-0 in this match and 12-8 in this set. The Blues looking for some sort of spark, some sort of turnaround. The Blues team has got to be tired after the short turnaround after yesterday's 5-set marathon with the Avalanche. As Singh hits that into the net, cuts the lead to 3. And Liam Martin out of Prince George. That's quite the move, hey, from Prince George down to Vancouver, or North Vancouver to attend Cap. And Tusick is rejected. Middleton with another block. I've liked his play all tournament long. As Middleton read it the entire way, spread the arms out a little bit and got the big block, and now some sweat on the other side of the floor. Or maybe it wasn't. The official came with the towel. Lang stepped on it, and that was it. There's Martin. Block with a nice pass. Here's to Masame. He's rejected. It's Middleton and Tigan with a big block. Right there, it was Tigan that got his hands on it. That 6'9" frame, plus the reach that he has. He stays up there a long time. We're going to try him again. Tumasame goes off the block. Martin, good effort to try to save it, but it goes off the wall, and it's a kill for Tumasame. A little too close for comfort again back here. Balaka. He serves. Collison Lee pops it up. Now Tigan on the other side. Tigan with the kill in front of Hans. Good job by Tigan to go up and over the outstretched arms of Lang and Tumasame. And he gets the kill to cut the lead to 1. Hinchy. Good first pass. Here's Tumasame again, this time off the block and down. The Blues have had not a lot of luck stopping Marvin here this afternoon. Send the lead to 2 with Lang to the service line. Tough pass to handle. Now Mastic. Inside. Oh, I thought it was just inside the line, but I was incorrect. It sailed too long. Here's a good look at it. And yeah, by maybe a foot. And now a substitution. Hinchy is going to come out. And Kai Haley Loyan will check back in. We saw him in the first set. I don't think we saw him in the second. The lead back up to 3 for Lang. And here he comes. This is going to be right up against the net. Quinnell, he might have touched the net on his two-handed slam. He did not. I don't know, a little overzealous I thought of Quinnell. And as a middle blocker, you're just licking your lips when an overbump is coming. You sometimes get too excited. And two-hand slam there. So Quinnell not guilty of touching the net. Tigan. Tigan gets the kill off a block. Middleton and his Blues trailing by 3. And he'll deliver to Balaka. Good first pass to Singh. Quick set. Great block by Nowotny. To Masame on the other side. He uses the block and gets it down. Good job on the first series by Nowotny to get up very quick on that quick set. But the Royals were ready for that block ricochet. They kept with it and then fed it to their all-star. Rolls up by 4 now. Tumasame will send it over. Martin in the middle. Nowotny inside the line. He has 2. Nowotny had 8 kills yesterday in the loss to the Avalanche. He's got 2 here. Tigan. Here's Singh. And Tusik with a big kill. That's his third. He had 2 early on. Was somewhat quiet in that second set. And now has another one, a thunderous one, here in the third set. He'll go back to serve with those mismatching shoes. And he'll deliver. In the middle, Nawani, good job by Hans to get a hand on it. That one is blocked. Nobody there, and Balaka will just send it over. Mastic, he hit the antenna. Nothing really going right for the Blues. They had the Royals on the ropes, but Mastic hit the antenna. Extends a lead to 5. And the Blues are starting to run out of points. 6 points away from bronze for Douglas. Their women won earlier. An overbump. Quinnell this time is definitely on the net. The last time he had a 2-handed slam. This time he tried to go up with 1, and he was all over the net. I think he touched the bottom of the net and the top of the net, just for good measure. Here's Mastic. We'll see if he takes a little bit off. Nope. And now 5 points away from bronze. And Lang, number 5, will check back in with the libero swap. The big body Quinnell, 6'5", out of Australia. In that left corner. And here he comes. Tough pass. Here's Mastic. Nope. At the net. Douglas will control. In the middle, Lang didn't get all of it, but he got enough. And he sent it over. And it's 4 points away. And just looking at the body language of the Blues on the floor and also on their bench, there's not a lot of energy there. As they know, this is a tough path to come back from. Down 2-0 and down 21-15 in this third set. Haley Lohan. That almost touched Collison Lee. Boy, he was really, really close. So he wanted a bird's eye view of that ball sailing out of bounds. It almost touched him. Here's Nawati. Balaka! That's 8 for Balaka. 22-16. Here's Singh. That pass going to be awfully close to the net. And the Blues going to be called on the 4 hit. 23-16. Here's Singh off the top of the net. In the middle, and Middleton keeping his team alive. 23-17. Douglas with the lead. 2 points from bronze. And Martin to the service line. Sending in that basketball key. Here he comes. This one an overbump. Singh gets the dig. Here's Tumasami right at the net and pushes it wide. And Tusik did all he could, was try to set up Tumasami a little tight to the net. And Marvin sent it wide. Martin. That's a good first pass. We're going to go to Tumasami, and he'll get the big kill. And it's bronze medal points for the Royals. Trying to put it away. And Balaka back to serve. Here he comes. Good first pass by Collison Lee. That one just tapped over. The Royals control. Tumasami off the block. And the Douglas Royals are 2026 PACWEST bronze medalists. Good day for Douglas. The women win bronze and the men win bronze. This one in a 3-set sweep, 25-17, 25-23, and 25-18. Coming up post-game here, we will have the players of the match and then the medal presentations. We are not going to have a broadcasted interview of the player of the match after this one. We're going to have that on social media if you would like to see my conversation with the player of the match, whoever that may be, for the Douglas Royals. For the Royals, Tumasame had 19 kills. Balaka had 8. He was good. We'll see. I'm not even going to guess anymore. I seem to be wrong every single time. So it'll be up to the table staff or whoever calls the player of the match. Well, this is a nice scene as the women's Douglas team is on the sideline giving high 10s, high 5s to the men's Douglas team as they share the bronze medals here in 2026. The Blues, they'll finish the season empty-handed. It was quite a turnaround for the Blues, though. Give Coach Brar tons of credit with this Capilano team. They were 4-16 last year, and he, in his first season, guided them to the bronze medal match after a 9-11 regular season. They had their hearts broken yesterday in a very competitive match with the top seed in the country, the Cotter Avalanche, and then they lose 3 straight here to the Douglas Royals. But bright future ahead for this young Blues team and their young head coach in Brar. Again, done a fabulous job with this Blues, and what they've done nicely too is they've brought their red shirts and some of their hopefuls along to the tournament with them, and they're all standing at the baseline right now. The dressed players are on the attack line, and we'll send it down to the public address announcer.
University Blues, the libero, number 9, Connor Collison Lee.
So the libero named the player of the match for Capilano, Connor Collison Lee, and we'll see who they select for Douglas.
And your player of the game from the Douglas College Royals, number 11, Marvin Tumusime.
Tumusame gets player of the match, which I 100% agree with. After a terrific performance here with 19 kills unofficially, he's the player of the match. So they'll present the awards, the medals, to the Douglas Royals, and then I'll grab Marvin for a social media post and social media interview. I'll sign off for now, but we'll give it to the public address announcer to announce the bronze medalists for 2026.
Make some noise for your PACWEST men's volleyball bronze medalists. Number 1, Joshua Singh. Number 2, Luke Hands. Number 3, Trevor Matheson. Number 5, Joshua Ling. Number 9, Jacob Antosic. Number 11, Marvin Tumusime. Number 12, Luke Drazik. Number 13, Bryson Bilaka. Number 14, William McBride. Number 15, Lyndon Hart. Number 16, Shay Quinnell. Number 17, Nicholas Robles. And number 18, Anthony Zhao. And your coaching staff, the athletic therapist, Dylan Turner. Assistant coach, Elijah Kim. Assistant coach, Elijah St. Germain. Assistant coach, Greg Moore. And head coach, Jeff Ross. One more time, fans, make some noise for your 2025-2026 bronze medalist, the Douglas College